Ladies and gentlemen, students and scholars, teachers and trainers, professionals and professors, listeners and learners, and dear friends, especially honorable our dignitaries, respected ministers and managers, doctors and directors. Today it is very nice time, nice place, nice action. We are appreciating starters, beginners, initiators, creators, generators, operators, those who came first on this Indian land. Dear friends, our Indian Holy Land is known as the land of creators, generators, and operators. Our most honorable personalities in the different fields of agriculture, industry, communication, transportation, railways, post office, hospitals. Our forefathers, our freedom fighters, free thinkers, they selected this holy land for the great message to the worldly people. That is a message of peace in the world, tranquility of heart and mind. So, for that, they addressed, advocated, appealed to the worldly people for establishing, re-establishing our human values, spiritual values of this holy land, especially India's holy land Haryana and Haryana's holy land Sirsa. It is recordable, historical today because of its overall developments. Where came first starter of Sikhism, Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. He spent his 40 days here, and his historical Shri Gurudwara Sahib, where Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj spent 40 days, and it is known as Chilla Sahib. Here came starter of yoga, Mahaprabhu Shri Ram Lal Ji. It was, it is, and it will the historical starting of yoga, pranayam, asana. Moreover, Sirsa's name was given by Baba Sir Sainath. It was the time of Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, and there was contemporaries from the different communities and religions. They supported this holy land, they saluted this holy land, they respected, thanked, and welcomed all birds, plants, trees, natural vegetation of this holy land, Sirsa. It took a long time in the development. Sirsa name was given by Baba Sir Sainath. Historically, here was flowing river Saraswati. Saraswati river is the symbol of education. So this place is really recognized historical because of its natural resources. It has a great importance nationalistically, patriotistically. Sirsa. This name was given by Baba Sir Sainath. After it, there is the great importance of our holy resources, water resources of India. About what Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj wrote, Pavan Guru, Pani Pita, Mata Tat Mahat. Pavan Guru, Pani Pita. Water is our father. It is said in all holy religions of this holy land, and it was messaged by Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Historically, spiritually, religiously, this holy land, Sirsa, is the land of leaders as well. Sacrificial bodies born here for broadcasting the message of humanity in the world. Later on, we read a number of changes came substantially, century by century. Before independence, everywhere there was revolution in industrialization. Today, in all the books of history, our students, scholars, scholars, collegiates, university scholars are reading it, that was the time of revolution in industrialization. Consequently, there was exploitation, injustices. It means not that there was not the presence of Lord or God. It was equally important. There was the message of love from this holy land. Indian Holy Land message for love each other, and our saints says, love each other, for God dwells in love. Don't fall out with each other. Deem what is good in man. Follow the point to the call, if thou wish to discard pain. Lies, jealousy, and ego, whosoever feeds, time and again he dies, in spirit as well in deeds. The ancient glorious tradition are to teach and learn disobedience, offense, ill words hit the tables turn. Our saints, founders say that elevate the grace of land to which you really belong. Indelible would be thy fame if it is kept up along. Today, in this modern time, our all youngsters are working hard physically, mentally, emotionally, intellectually for the betterment and upliftment of this holy land. It is not less than the record all over the world. After Corona, our India got great freedom with the manpower 145 crore people. It is the land of India, which is known by the largest democratic country of the world. If America, the USA is known by the oldest democratic country of the world, in that series, our India has established a great record in the different fields of agriculture, industry, communication, transportation, railways, post office, hospitals. With the technological change, in the age of technology, internetology, our India is growing. Undoubtedly, we can say that our economy has become the fifth level economy in the world, but nature cannot be forgotten. Nature has the most important aspect in our life. Whether we are going technologically, all the starters in the social media, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all over the world, starters born from Indian land. India proud on them, but nature cannot be forgotten at any rate. Because all the holy scriptures of this holy land claimed that our body is made by 5 elements, by Indian air, fire, soil, sky and water. So it is the most important aspect of this holy land. Wherever all over the world, our Indians are studying, working professionally from any other purpose, if they are working internationally, it is well and for good, it is fine, but the most important thing behind is their nationality, their holy motherland. We respect, welcome, thank such persons, those who have gone abroad for bringing the name fame of this nation and land. But they must remember that they are credited to this holy land. They are to do better, nicer, finer for the Indian holy motherland. Dear friends, after the advancement in science, there was revolution in industrialization. Consequently, there was First World War in 1914 to 18, and after that there was Second World War in 1938 to 45. These were the greatest wars which shaken the whole world. There was decline of human values, moral values, spiritual values. But India got freedom in 1947 by the great efforts of the social reformists like Swami Vivekananda, who born in 1863 after the first freedom battle of India's Holy Land in 1857. Later on, we read there came numberless changes for the freedom of this Holy Land. Our patriotistic, nationalistic personalities came forward for the freedom of this Holy Land, for the freedom of our soul. Swami Vivekananda, who was, and he will, icon of youth, by his celibacy, he started Ram Kishan Mission. He went to the USA in the 1893 for messaging the people with his spiritual cultural words, my brothers and sisters of the America. These two words were very important for the worldly people, because these words were not only the words of his mouthpiece, but it was the symbol of cultural identity of our nation, purity, sanctity, sacredness of our holy culture. Swamiji dreamed so that India will get freedom after 1 century, 90 years. 1857, between 1857 to 1947, it was the time of 90 years. Continuous struggles for the freedom of this holy motherland by our nationalistic, socialistic, patriotistic personalities. There was also the great importance of the novelists, dramatists, story writers locally. There was the starting of Home Rule League, where there was the production at their home for the freedom. There was the spirit of freedom behind such movements. Mahatma Gandhi also addressed to the worldly people for starting domestic industries by sacrificing his personal interest. He addressed for the truth and non-violence. He wrote Testament with the Truth. It was the great milestone and landmark in the whole history of our in the whole history, literature of the languages. Later on, we read that in 1885 there was the establishment of the Congress. It was the biggest revolutionary step against the foreigners for creating oneness, unity, and equality in India. All persons efforted well. Ultimately, there was the birth of शहनशाहों के शहनशाह शाह मस्ताना जी महाराज in 1892. Such personalities came in India, especially in Sirsa, for addressing the message of spirituality, equality, and oneness. They provided specific some constitutional principles or doctrines and started the true bargain. Where is this place? This place is inside the human body. Exact place of this true bargain is just between two eyes, just above the nose. There is an entrance for the Lord or God, and it is said in all holy religions of this holy land, our body is the temple of God, heart is the seat of God. So it is the great duty of all the public peoples that we are to keep our body neat and clean from the social evils, weaknesses, shortcomings, drawbacks, follies. That power, spiritual power, which was recreated by Bepro Shah Mastana Ji Maharaj, an energy, a power that is omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, and almighty. Who He is, who He was, and who He will. Anybody can interview with that body, with that spiritual power of Lord or God, by the repetition of the holy words of this holy land. Holy words of all the holy scriptures of this holy land help us in the appearance of the Lord or God. Anywhere, anytime, everywhere, every time, we can feel His presence by becoming fearless and friendly with nature. It needs the presence of nature. If we remind and recollect the presence of God, then this 100% present sense of mind will give us the presence of our all spiritual fathers and spiritual starters. This nature never discriminates with us. There is no discrimination on the basis of caste, color, creed, and language constitutionally. Naturally, this is the natural principle, and some form poet priest of nature. William Wordsworth has written, while making understand to her sister Dorothy Richardson. Nature never betrays, cheat, defeat, and deceive us. Nature is always friendly and familiar with us. This nature nurtures us like a mother. Nature teaches us like a teacher. Nature treats us like a doctor. Nature plays a great role. In the presence of nature, if we do yoga, pranayama, meditation, asanas, then definitely we can get rid from the serious disease of our human body. We can be free from the drastic disease, devastated disease that is being spread out at this present time. This yoga it helps us in maintaining immunity. So we must get up early in the morning between 2 to 5. It is expressed by all our holy saints of this holy land. Spiritually, it helps us mentally, physically, intellectually, emotionally. It helps us. It helps us a lot. So nature cannot be forgotten at any rate by the advancement of science. Today, due to the advancement in science, we are forgetting the originality of our science. The originality, naturality of science has come from our holy scriptures of this holy land, and our saints, starters, beginners, initiators, creators spent their maximum time with nature without comparing with others. We must think about our soul in the presence of nature, then we can obtain the real aim of our life. Today's, it is the great need for the independence of the soul, for the transparency of these actions of our human life. Numberless programs are being started by our present Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and Honorable CM of Haryana, who is indiscriminately starting different numberless milestones and landmarks in the fields of providing services to the downtrodden, needy, rejected people of our society, for the upliftment and betterment of the health. They are working recordable and historical changes. As we read it that exit polls predict NDA government in Maharashtra, Jharkhand. Haryana introduces Good Governance Award scheme to recognize outstanding public service. Delhi High Court grants bail to Lava MD Hariom Rai in money laundering case. 50% of Delhi government employees to work from home as air quality moves to severe category. CM announces film The Sabarmati Report tax-free in Haryana. It's a great initiative by the present Honorable Chief Minister of Haryana. News from Chandigarh Bureau. Haryana Chief Minister Shri Naib Singh Saini has announced the film The Sabarmati Report based on the Godhra train incident tax-free in Haryana. The Chief Minister made this announcement after he, along with Union Minister Shri Manohar Lal, watched the film The Sabarmati Report at BT Mall in IT Park, Chandigarh. Average home price in top 7 Indian cities jumps 23%. Former Punjab Minister Anil Joshi resigns from SAD. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh arrives in Laos to attend ADMM. Special news of Haryana. State prioritizing farmers' interest and welfare through landmark policies. Bureau Chandigarh, news by Rana. Addressed by Rana. Talent Discovery Exhibition held. Environmentalist honored at state level sapling function. People from DSC community to participate in sub-classification in quota for SCS. Terror of miscreants and thieves in Karnal, the Lochan Singh says. Teachers also show their skills along with children in Raftar competition. Sportsmanship more important than winning medals, says Pawan Garg. From Ladwa, Globe Heritage Under 14 girls team first in inter-district Kho-Kho championship. Now news from Punjab. Chima extends full support to Cooperation Department for strengthening movement. News from Himachal. Widows to receive rupees 4 lakh housing assistance, CM says. Rajendra Rana and Ashish Sharma making baseless statements, Suresh Kumar says. Two arrested with 52 grams of opium and 51 grams of charas. Closures of 18 HP TDC hotels due to BJP's reckless spending, says Pathania. Congress government failed on all fronts, Randhir Sharma says. Eligibility criteria modified to broaden reach of Samarthya scheme. PG College Nalagarh students shine in inter-college athletic meet. From Anwar Hussain, Nalagarh. One of the 43 eligible villages will become a model solar village. News from Dharamshala. SJVN conferred with first prize in Swachhta Pakhwada Awards 2024 by Ministry of Power. News from Shimla. CM Mukesh Agnihotri to inaugurate Eat Right Mela in Una on December 1. Closure of 18 HPDC hotels due to BJP's reckless spending, says Pathania. Now news from Tri-City. Udian inaugurates new fish market built at cost of rupees 4.5 crore in Patiala. Annual meeting organized by Kharad Agriculture Development Bank. Jalandhar administration gears up to revamp city's cleanliness. DC orders to speed up revenue related services. Now news from the nation. India eyeing 10 pieces of global space economy next 2 decades, ISRO chief. Mahan Gurmat event will be held at historic city of Nabha on November 23. DC urges telecom service providers to strengthen network in Chamba. News from the opinion point of view. 1000 days of Ukraine-Russia war. Literature and health. Trump attends launch of Elon Musk on SpaceX Starship. Arrest of pro-democratic supporters in China. Treatment for a cause of recurrent pregnancy loss. News from business. New research suggests eating almonds regularly may improve recovery after exercise. Scientific session on dengue held at Fortis Hospital. Dr. Sumita Misra, IAS, releases Silence John, a medical fiction by Dr. Chitana Vaishnavi. 1008 ambulance facilities, safe delivery during emergency transport. Bajaj Finance FDs witness momentum across demographics. This is about business, and now it is from news. Anil Viz orders reflectors on all vehicles, response to Khatge's slogan and political statement. MLA Bhagwan Das Kabir Panthi conducts surprise inspection of civic body. Shahid Udham Singh Government College, Matak Majra holds street play to keep youth away from drug. Chief Minister feeds milk to the cow seated on the stage with his own hands. Now news from Glamour. A.R. Rahman wife Sarah part ways after nearly 30 years. John Abraham spotted clicking selfies with fans after casting his vote. Ekta Kapoor overwhelmed over response to Sabarmati Report film release. Alongside Rajshri Thakur, popular actor Yogendra Vikram Singh robbed in for Zee TV's Bastana Sa Thawab. It is all about Yug Marg, time changer. Now from the Tribune, most exit polls predict NDA victory in Maha Jharkhand. Haryana's Deepika stars as India beat China to retain hockey title. Maharashtra records 65% voting, Jharkhand 68.4%. Crore spent, Haryana okays 15 crore rupees more to spruce up CM ministers' houses. Joseph Kitt's SAD says he is a misfit as parties focus on Panthic issues alone. Will revive hotels at P6 review of High Court order. News from Haryana. Farmers accuse Arthias of exploitation. BKU seeks probe. State notifies good governance, flags up awards for public service. Promote eligible doctors to post of civil surgeon HCMS. Pollution certificate rider for vehicles. High Court's land staff selection panel for harassment imposes 3 liter rupees cost. Ex-minister opposes coach's plea on SIT report. News from Haryana, Gurugram, Faridabad, gas for air but MLAs unmoved. Foggy conditions bring cheer to wheat farmers. BJP aiming at triple engine government with MC Paul. State can't claim adverse possession of citizens' property, Supreme Court says. News from Punjab with the help of the Tribune. 4 assembly by polls record 63% voting. Many voters stay away due to sowing season. AAP Congress face off at Dera Baba Nanak. HC Raps special court over routine grant of custodial interrogation. Water level low in dams. BBMB cautions its member states. Much ado about Modi Trump rapport. Make the most of your down team. Opened. Freedom within walls, case for open prisoners. Punjab needs fiscal discipline to escape debt trap. News from Himachal Pradesh from the help of the Tribune. Widows to get 4 lakh rupees for building houses, says CM. Court seeks a report on basic facilities in 2 Mandi villages. Advisory issues on black ice hazards as LOL. TEM. Women government employees to get child care leave, Supreme Court says. News from Jammu and Kashmir or Ladakh. Rising online scams pose fresh challenge to J&K cops. Haryana's Deepika stars as India beat. Agencies keeping eye on separatist ecosystem L2Z. News from Nation. Net ban in Manipur extended till November 23. Kuki group condemns. Now, news from review. India-China agreed to rebuild mutual trust. Working on roadmap to integrate armed forces, says CDS Chauhan. Guyana to play crucial role in India's energy security, Modi says. Ukraine not ready for peaceful resolution, says Russian envoy. Developed countries to blame for carbon emissions, says India. High Court finds MOD for plea against orders based on Supreme Court judgments. This is all about the Tribune. Now you are listening from Haryana News. "465 dengue cases reported in Karnal so far. Migratory birds descend on wetlands across the state with the advent of winter. Poster stickers mark Rohtak's charm. NRS College wins overall trophy at Unifest. District Council CEO promotes cleanliness. High Court orders status quo after a ZP chief challenges no confidence motion. Yamuna MLA seeks better facilities at sports complex. Head of CM's visit, Sirsa administration launches cleanliness drive. Items recovered from Rohtak canals disposed of with rituals in Jinn. Man kills wife after quarrel over drinking. Yamuna MLA seeks better facilities at sports complex. Municipal Commissioner reviews work announced by CM in Ambala. Now the news from the pioneer. Peace prevails in Maharashtra, Jharkhand falls. Delhi under toxic shroud, 50% government staff in WFH. Flight delayed, now take a walk. Walk to rebuild mutual trust, India China defense ministers. Chak Diyal, India beats China, becomes Asian Championship. Kerala gets ready to say Swagatam to legend Lionel Messi. Medical tourism, India as global healing hub. With its unique offering and competitive advantages, the country is poised to become a global leader in medical tourism, attracting patients from across the globe. Why Vijay's political debut is more than just a star's gamble. Donald Trump stuns nation with historic comeback, secures landslide victory. US embassy in Kyiv shuts due to Russian air attack threat. Iraq launches its first national census in nearly 4 decades. North Korea sent more conventional weapons to Russia, South Korea says. First issue in engineering with First issue in engaging with Pak is cessation of terrorism, India's ambassador at UN. Trump's casting call as he builds out his administration. You are listening from the pioneer. Human smuggling child witness says he shoved over 500 Indian migrants into US. Japan to keep eye on China's military activity. Israel insists on right to act against Hezbollah in any deal to end fighting. Pakistan to launch operations against militants in Balochistan. Thank you, dear friends, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, students and scholars, teachers and trainers, listeners and learners, minister to manager, doctor to directors. Many thanks of you for providing your valuable time, for giving your presence. It is really precious time, valuable time that you are spending in listening. All of you are the listeners, means all of you are judging. So, I once again thank for your presence today. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Dhanyavad.